Hey, I'm going to be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail here in a couple weeks, and this video is an overview of my shakedown hike I did last month. All right, day one of the long section hike, or shakedown, I guess, for the PCT. I'm at Springer Mountain, Georgia, and I'm gonna hike at least to Fontana. That's the goal. Take my time. I got a couple weeks, and God willing, I'll be in Campo in a month and a half to start the PCT. Hiking northbound.
I want to be with you forever. Please?
Ridge. Yeah. Couple miles in, whatever. And I'm gonna get the Hawk Mountain shelter. Day two on the AT. Last night was cold and breezy. Big takeaway from day one, wind shirt is baller. The Enlighten equipment wind shirt. It's the best damn piece of gear next to my alpaca sun hoodie. Those two together are an amazing combination. And you can throttle heat control as you hike. And the fact that alpaca doesn't absorb water like merino does, you don't feel cold and clammy after you've worked up a hard sweat. So, big lesson there. But it's supposed to rain today. I did 9 miles yesterday, more to validate my training. I feel great, knock on wood.
I want to be with you forever. Please?
Trail. Left Woody Gap this morning, dropped off by the good people above the clouds hostel. Storm passed through. Of course it didn't rain. It is markedly warmer this morning. So today's first task is get up the notorious Blood Mountain. Highlighted today is when I get to Neal's Gap. Celebrate 1,000 miles on the Appalachian Trail, or Appalachian Trail for my East Coast friends. Hey, morning. Morning. Back on trail, day 4. Quiet, clear night last night. So yesterday was about 12 miles. Today's, I think, anywhere from 11 to 12 miles. Nothing really too crazy. The plan is, I think today is Tuesday, Wednesday, get into Unicoi Gap and resupply in Hiawassee. Because, yeah, I'm finally getting down to resupply time. Morning. This is day 5. Leaving Low Gap Shelter and heading to Unicoi Gap today. It's just short. Then get in. I need to resupply in Hiawassee. Then I'll do some laundry and get ready for the get out of Georgia and start heading into the rains in North Carolina. I have with me 2 distinguished gentlemen, Ed and Blaine to Maine. And joined up with these fine Americans yesterday. And we're all heading north. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. This is God's country. Woo! It's God's country. And yeah, so today should be zippy. About 9 miles in the hike, something like that. Or 8 and change. All right, 8 and change. At the top of Blue Mountain, 4,004 feet. So it's the second 4,000 footer heading northbound from Springer on the Appalachian Trail. Morning. Back on trail. Day 6. Just finished. I think it's still going up. That was a straight 1.1 miles straight up from Unicoi Gap. So good night rest. Green Dragon Hostel, shout out to Donna and Bill. Fantastic Americans. What a great business. They're gonna go far. Best hostel I've ever stayed in. So yeah, as you can see, it's cloudy. Yeah, today I feel good, not sore. So I've been doing anywhere from 9 to 12 miles up till now for the first 5 days. Today I'm gonna open it up, go up to 17 miles, and try to aim for north of Dix Creek Gap a little bit. And then plan is tomorrow is to depart the great state of Georgia, enter North Carolina. Yeah, I'm about 3.5 days from Franklin, Tennessee, or North Carolina. I just keep, apparently my mind does not want to say the words North Carolina. But my next resupply is in Franklin, North Carolina. And I don't know, it's probably like 60 miles from here. I got 3 days of food, I'm good. We'll make it, no issues. Good day ahead. Cloudy today. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow afternoon and continue to rain through Monday. So probably gonna end up tonight. I'll camp in my tent, but the next couple nights before Franklin it'll probably be shelter camping because I don't need to get my tent wet if I have a choice. And I'm on the AT, not the PCT. So anyways, yeah, hike's going well. A lot of good lessons still. And talk to you later. I am at the top of Kelly Knob, 4,144 feet, or as I call it, Mount Motherfucker. That is the hardest climb in the state of Georgia on the Appalachian Trail. 100%. Blood Mountain is a little molehill compared to that thing. I'm gonna continue on and past Dix Creek here. But yeah, I got a couple more hours. It's about 2 in the afternoon, something like that. It's starting to get a little chilly, but yeah. I'm gonna head down, get to the water source, and just camel up and have enough water for dinner, and then make it to camp and take it from there. All right, so I'm in camp. I'm just getting some stuff set up before I put out the quilt. Camp set up, food's put away for the evening, done my mobility exercises. Yeah, last night in Georgia. Yeah, tomorrow morning we'll head out. Today was a tough day. Ignorance is bliss. I think that's the theme of today. I had no idea I was going to be going over 4,000 foot peaks today. 17 miles. I got my money's worth. That's good. Good news, Dix Creek Gap. I forgot there was picnic tables down there and water source, so I was able to fix dinner, eat, and do all that 0.3 miles downhill and top off water here. So I'm good for the evening. Nice campsite. It's really flat, which is a welcome change from the other night. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. Just try to get some rest because tomorrow's gonna be rainy, and it's gonna be another 16 to 17 mile day. All right, morning, back on trail. I have no idea what time it is. I left camp over an hour ago in the dark. Moving along, heading north. I'm almost 3 miles into the hike already. And yeah, things are moving along slow. It was a quiet evening. Beautiful campsite, just bed of leaves, soft, very flat. It's nice to be able to just be in a flat campsite, you know, and having dinner before camp was nice because I could just get into my evening routine and just go do the things I need and go to bed. So that was a big win. I like that. So forecast, so it's supposed to start raining. Oh, I don't know, 50% chance of rain by like 3 p.m. And right now it's probably like 7:30 or something like that. 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. So my goal is to get to the shelter that I'm gonna stay at tonight before then or by then, so I can at least have better odds of being dry going into tomorrow, which is gonna be a full rain day. I think we're about to get to a state line. All right. That's what it looks like. And it's the last blaze in Georgia. Last blaze. State line. Woohoo! North Carolina. Morning. Back on trail, day 8. Yesterday ended up being a 20-mile day. And the Great American Water Boy. Hey, Water Boy. Yo. Yeah, we're in the fog. It rained a little bit last night, but just pure miracle. No rain this morning. So I was able to get as much water off my tent as possible. Ended up at campsite. Didn't make it to the shelter. Yeah, Water Boy has good trail knowledge and had this awesome campsite. I'm like, oh yeah. So I was able to get some dinner, get set up before the sun went down, just barely. But yeah, out of camp. So the fact that I went 20 yesterday, go 15 today, I only have to go 3 and change tomorrow for my Nero. So in Franklin, I have about a day and a half of food left. So it's time to resupply again. And morning. So it's day 9 and just left Rock Gap Shelter. It rained like a mofo all night, and thankfully able to dry my tent off before the rains came from the previous day. Yeah, it's some enjoying some type 2 fun today. So it's about a little under 4 miles to Winding Stir Gap, 11 o'clock pickup for Hostel, Chica and Sunsets. And then take a Nero today, evaluate the weather, and then if it's going to rain like this tomorrow, I'm taking a 0. I fell yesterday, so I need to let my self heal a little bit, but it's part of trail life. You know, you slip and fall, and shit happens. And you know, for PCT shakedown, I don't need to spend day after day hiking in the rain. That's not the point of this exercise. So therefore, my decision making. Morning. So yeah, this is day 10 of my PCT shakedown hike. So today is the 12th of February, and I am taking a 0 here in Franklin, North Carolina, mainly because we're supposed to get over an inch of rain, and frankly, there's really no compelling objective that's met for my PCT preparation by just hiking all day in the rain after I've hiked 2 days in the rain and camped out there. So yeah, so today's gonna be a day to rest, recuperate, and also go through some stuff. I have chores I have to do today, so I gotta get some resupply. But looking ahead, the rest of the hike is gonna be pretty cool. So right now, Tuesday, so the forecast right now is going to be clear pretty much through the rest of the hike through Friday, which is the end of my hike. Tomorrow's about 16 miles. It'll take us over Seiler Bald and Weah Bald, and really looking forward to that. But there's also a wind advisory out, so I guess as the old system pushes out, expect some wind. So definitely be on the lookout for branches and stuff like that. And then the 14th, Valentine's Day, about 11 and change. What's interesting about that, it'll take us over Westerwald, and then we'll head down to the Nantahala Outdoor Center, or the NOC as people call it. For me, that's the 50% complete for the Appalachian Trail, so I'll be halfway complete. So instead of Pine Grove Furnace, State Park in Pennsylvania for the half-gallon challenge, I'll do some kind of celebratory, feast at the NOC to mark being halfway complete with the AT. And then the next 2 days after that's the big climb out of the NOC, and then take over one more Bald, and then descend down to Fontana Lake to complete the hike. Morning. Back on trail. This is, what is it, day 11? 10 hiking. Just got dropped off by Sunsets at the Winding Stair Gap. And yeah, it snowed overnight. Storms passed. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful cloudless day. Morning. Back on trail, day 12. Yeah, last night was extremely cold. Like, camping on a ridge and the wind didn't stop. I'm sure the wind chill was into the low teens. So from a shakedown perspective, that was outstanding, because that tested the limits of my equipment. Test objective complete. The good news is, with the gear I brought, I can survive the night in the woods, no problem, and I was warm. Bad news is, I'm gonna take this gear into the Sierra. I'm gonna need to shore some stuff up. There's some equipment adjustments I'll have to make. Things that I discarded that I'll have to bring back in. Bottom line is keeping it above my shoulders because I have a quilt. And keeping that area warm is kind of vital to the whole operation, because everything south of that was fine. Kept my water filter warm through the night, which was good. What I failed to do, though, was recognize that Morning, 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 morning. Back on trail, day 13 of the PCT Shakedown hike. So, departing the Nantahala Outdoor Center, NOC. Big climb today, big climb. And so the Nantahala River at Junction's about a little under 2,000 feet. So I'll be heading up to 5,000. And so I got a little under 8,000 feet of climbing today. So it's gonna be sporty. So I'll keep my comments brief. Tomorrow will be Fontana, and that'll be the end of the Shakedown hike. So more updates here as we go down the trail. Out. Morning, morning, morning. I'm back on trail. Day 14, final day of the shakedown. All right, left was at Brown Fort Gap shelter last night. It's a pretty good shelter. I had it all to myself. I haven't seen anyone in over a day. I still think the bubble's to the south of me, and then there's a small, tiny, I wouldn't call it a bubble, to the north of me. Today is 11 and a half miles down the Fontana Road, North Carolina 28. And wait for pickup at the marina and extract. So, last 12 days I've been thinking like a through hiker, which is good. But, as you get closer to inevitable in the pickup and the end of the hike, your mindset changes to more of a section hiker again. Yesterday, my gosh, it was only 16.4 miles. It felt like 30, man. The climb out of the NOC was not the issue. The climb out of Stokoe Gap is legit. It's the hardest climb in the whole trail so far from Springer. If you started down there, it reminds me of the White Mountains. So today, just a bunch of little up downs and then a big down to Fontana. So goal is to be there by lunch. More updates later. Out.